fellow dragons. I'm the ruler of the Dragon Kingdom, Dragonsnips. And I went to the thrift store one day to find clothes to wear on my back. But I came home with no clothes to wear. But I came back with items to customize that cost me $20 at a thrift store, to say the least. I've never spent $20 at a thrift store, but it's probably gonna happen again. Very, very soon. But enough of my past regrets. I decided to paint on one of the items that I was able to snatch at the thrift store. I don't have it with me because it's already been painted on. So I figured that we could just jump to the thrift store item that we could customize in this video. More or less. Wait, what?
Oh, by the way, my editing style is inspired by Mariah Elizabeth and Graveyard Loon. Just wanted to mention that. So let's get started with this video by bringing out the the thrift store item we have today.
Wow!
You like it? I did. That's why I'm here today. Now, you would think this is a real gumball machine that you could put real money in, like only 25 cents in, but it's not a real machine, of course. That would be too obvious. And Mariah already customized the gumball machine. No, this is a fake gumball machine that I found at the thrift store. There's a difference. See? This one can open from the top. I just pull the top off of the thing.
Bruh.
This isn't really all that exciting now, isn't it?
Not Carter! Who's scruffy looking?
So yeah, I bought this thing to store candy in. But it's not ready yet. So the first thing I need to do is to clean the thing here. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, and I clean it even more. Queenie, it's done. Move on already. Then I need to struggle with peeling off the sticker that came with it. Man, it would be so easy if I had acetone to help me take the sticker off. That way I wouldn't be struggling with the sticker. But I do eventually get the sticker off. So let's figure out what to put onto this gumball machine so I don't ruin the green background. Like, that's not gonna help really. Oh look! It's the instruction from Jackie's Non Craft Kit. No, I'm not ruining that. I will be doing a video on Jackie's Super Non Craft Kit in the future, but that's later. This is now. Let's move to this small cutting board that I also found at the thrift store, but it won't be for a Thrift Store Makeover. That's for a future video. Also, let's just remove the sticker real quick. There we go. All better. Maybe. Now I'm grabbing out my container full of paint. Ah yes, my broken container that has all of those wonderful paint inside. I'm sorry that these paints haven't dried out on me yet. Well, most of them. But first, before we add the gesso, I need to sand this baby down, just so that the paint can stick to the surface. It was smooth, so I wanted to rough it up with sandpaper first. Like, it needed some roughing up to do. Get it? Roughing up to do. Get. Shut up, that was horrible. So I'm going to go ahead and add a layer of white gesso on top of this thing, and then decided to tape up the edges so I don't get paint on the glass part. Not like that will help any. Later this would be a complete waste of time.
Why do I regret this? Betrayed and embarrassed.
Because it doesn't help at all. Also, there's something that is added on to this thing later on. No spoilers. So yes, I added gesso to an already white base. Seemed logical at the moment. Now normally you want to add gesso to a thing to help the paint stick to the thing. But here, I don't really need that gesso. Dude, move on. So I'm still gessoing the thing here. I decided that the piece of cutting board, kitchen board, I really have no idea what the thing is. So I'm moving that and placing down a bigger mat. And this should look familiar. This is from the craft kit as well that Jackie released this year. And yes, I'm still doing the video. It's in the work. Stop crying about it. I'm using this mat because, well, it's big and it keep all the paint off my poster, hopefully. So I'm still adding freaking gesso onto the thing. Okay, that's it. I'm jumping ahead so you guys don't have to watch me add a million layers of gesso onto the thing.
One eternity later.
There we go. Now I'm adding one coat of black paint onto the thing. Or was it two? I don't know. I don't remember. Now my original plan was to paint this all black and do something with the eye there. See that eye? Say goodbye to it. This will be your last time seeing it. I had grand plans for the thing. I knew what I wanted to do. Clearly not. I finished the painting of it and took one good look at it, and I knew what I had to do. I had a calling. So I grabbed out that calling I needed to fulfill my destiny.
If you like art and crafty fun, and you want to be part of the Dragon Kingdom, consider joining the Dragon Clan by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. I'm the ruler of this Dragon Kingdom, Dragonsnips, and I upload video every Monday, so I'd like to take this time to thank you for joining the Dragon Clan.
Now, any sane person would have just painted the thing and move on with their life. They probably have a job or college to look after or a family to attend to. But I'm the Dragon Queen. I'm not going to be adding a snake to this thing because I said so. Now shut up and let's wrap up our presents. Now originally I was planning on using a posse sculpt for this, but when I grabbed up my container, I soon realized that I wouldn't have enough clay for this project. And I didn't want to shove the thing into the oven. I didn't know how well the thing would handle the oven or fire or cooking or anything like that. I didn't want to catch my house on fire to find out. So I ended up using one of my favorite clay to use. I love this. But what a das. I don't know. It's an air dry clay that I've been using for a long while now. I actually started using it before Mariah made that one video about the blobs. What's that video called again? Oh, that. I've tried out many other air dry clay before. And I mean many, I mean only 2 air dry clay. I hated both of them. But this one is my favorite. It's pretty much like polymer clay without the baking and the baking bond and water. Now the position of how the snake ended up, yeah, that's what this is, a snake. I wanted a snake. Anyway, I wanted the end to be higher, but the clay ended up drying like this. And once it dried, there's no turning back. Now I should have started over at this point because I didn't use too much clay here. But it's too late now, we have to move on. Now once the clay dried, well, mostly, I added more clay to stick to the thing, just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. Well, I did, off camera. Here, I'm putting the placement of where the head is going. A lot of sculpturing was done off of camera. Sometimes I forget to turn on the camera, and other time I don't feel like turning the camera on. You're getting me here, right? After adding a million layers of clay to the head of the snake, I went ahead and added more clay to the body, just trying to smooth out the body. I should have sanded that down just a bit, because even with the smoothing the body out, it still kind of turned out a bit bumpy. Just a little bit. Now at this moment, I don't really have a plan for this snake here. I didn't want to turn it into an actual rattlesnake, which this snake is based on, by the way. I was planning on turning the snake green at one point. Also, it was supposed to be Viper, my snake character that I did in the 5 small canvases painting video. Go check that video out, link in the description below. But the reason why it didn't turn out that way is, one, I felt like the green would have clashed with the red, and I didn't want a Christmas theme type of thing right now. That's not until Christmas. Viper had all of these spikes on her. I didn't want any chance of the spike breaking off at one point in time. So I ended up giving the snake a few spikes on him, because let's face it, any dragon-like creature that I make are probably going to have horns or spike on them at least one time, or more, depending on the dragon. I had a picture of the rattlesnake off on the side, just to get a general idea on how a rattlesnake looked like. Now, if you notice, one of the eyes is lopsided than the others. I didn't say I was an expert at sculpturing. Anyways, so I gave him his nose, so he can breathe. Then his mouth, so he can eat. Also, this, I don't know what that's called on his mouth. Then I added his tongue. Now, I did expect down the line of making this thing of the pieces coming undone, like some of the horns or spike would have fallen off. That didn't happen. The only thing that fell off after a while was the tongue. The freaking tongue! Like, you don't make that up. Don't believe me? Wait for it. Oh, it hasn't happened. Was I making it up all along? No. This part is fine. I didn't have a problem with this. The terror hasn't even arrived yet. I also added this thing here. I don't know what to call these things. I guess the stomach. Once I finish adding in the major details that was needed for this piece, it's time for the painting? What? Wait, what happened? Did I miss something? Either I forgot to record this part, or I lost the footage halfway through the video. Either way, we miss out on a huge chunk of the video.
Eventually.
But it won't be missed, I guess. So I guess we're here now. So I tried painting it with magenta color, stopped halfway through. Then I painted both the lid and the base white, which didn't last long. Finally, I painted the whole thing, both of them at least, a black color, because I wanted to keep this thing a darker color theme. Let's focus on the lid for a second, since we don't talk about it as much as the base. The lid is important as well. Give it the love that it deserves.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, not okay.
I also painted the thing black, then once it dried, I added red to it. But I just globbed a bucket worth of paint onto it. For some reason, layering paint red onto a black base is not working very well.
Why do I regret this?
You have to layer a million layers of red paint on top of the black, just so that we can get like a good consistency of red. And because I don't like waiting, I just glob a paint. That took a whole day to dry, but I was still able to finish it. That's good at least. Adding the detail with dry brushing, then coloring in the eye on top. We got that? Good. Moving back to the base. I also did some dry brushing on the snake as well, because I still wanted to keep that black color base onto it. I didn't want to get rid of it. So I added a layer of dry brush on top of the snake. Did it help at any point? Why, yes. Yes, it did. I also added the magenta color to the armor. Yeah, let's call it that. Now, I didn't dry brush it like I did with the red, but I also only added one layer of this color, and I like how it turned out. Also, dry brush the rattle. Didn't do anything with the horns. I wanted to keep those black. I added a million layers of varnish onto the thing, just to keep this thing from chipping or losing the paint. You know, typical of varnish. And here it is. After a day of drying, it's finally done. I hope you guys like this as much as I do. And here I go, adding in all my candy in the jar. This is your new home now. Just get in. Move in, please. This one was a lot of fun to do. And I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Just ignore that guy in the background for now.
Oh my god, the thing is so heavy, and I love it. I'm grateful how it turned out, despite a few hiccup here and there that I had with this project. Hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'm gonna put this away. Ooh. If you want, you could go ahead and check this video out. This is video from last week. And also go ahead and check out this video. I would like to get this video up to more views than what it currently at. So go ahead and check this out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, dragons!